please follow me on Instagram at Folk Reporter. Right now, I just during the break posted a picture of Chef Balls on. What's so funny, Chef?
So I hear that a lot.
No, I'm just saying, if you want to see Chef Jared Dowling Balls, they're up on Instagram. I don't get your humor, Chef.
I don't.
It's like as a business I'm just busting your chops. There is all kinds of great stuff in there. You can see the duck tacos. I'm a huge fan of duck tacos, and these were prepared magically. Really, from the high-end tortilla, flour tortilla, you can tell it has that transparency of a good balance because of a good balance of the fat in there. And so it started with that and then getting to that wonderful fattiness that you get from duck is magical. Talk about some of the ingredients that you place in there to give it crunch and fresh herbaceousness.
Yeah, so I think one of the most useful things about that dish is that we make our own tortillas in-house, which is yes, you can get amazing store-bought tortillas, but it doesn't have that authentic feel. And to be honest, this is really a take on duck pancakes that you would generally get. So I wanted to have that feeling, but also bring it into with a Mexican-style flair. So we have this lady called Rita who makes the most incredible tortillas for our place, Winston House, and also the waterfront as well. So it's just a balance again of sweet, salty, and fatty, and letting everything cut through each other. Hoisin sauce, the nice fattiness of the duck. We then confit the legs and then fry them off, so you get nice little crispy textures in there. And then traditionally just scallions and cucumbers, which kind of break everything down and levels everything out.
Those were what popped and just gave that very chefy wink towards here's a little something for you. It's going to bring this brightness, this freshness to it. It's going to help cut some of the fattiness that comes with duck. And it just, the balance, from, all jokes aside, from the cheese balls, I noticed that they were seasoned and salted perfectly, where the salt brought out all the flavors of the cheese. Because it's really the only thing when you've got something like Gruyere or Oaxacan cheese, you can over salt that in a heartbeat. But everything just came together, and I was very impressed. I really, really enjoyed the food.
Amazing, that's awesome. I mean, smoked salt for me, more than smoked salt, I generally put on near enough everything. So that's a little secret.
It worked. It just was really wonderful. And again, I know this stuff has to travel to me, but it was just fantastic. Like I had said, I called some of my neighbors and I said, oh my gosh, they sent so much food and it's wonderful. Please come have some. They always love getting calls from me on a Saturday because they know it means food. So check out winstonhouse.com. Winstonhouse.com. See their menu. That not only is the menu great for inside, they have something called Winston Express. That is their window that's open there, and you can get food. Is that 10 p.m. on?
It is from 10 p.m. on, so it's more of a quick style, almost like a food truck aspect inside a music venue.
But you can get all this great stuff, and the vanilla bean donut, it's worth, messing up a shirt or two by getting into it.
Yeah, I think,
Chef, what a pleasure. When we get back to some normalcy and we're back in the studio instead of working from home here, I look forward to shaking your hand and going through some of the food with you and talking about it, but I appreciate you taking the time, my friend.
Absolutely, it's my pleasure.
You're welcome here anytime, and the food really was fantastic. You should be very proud.
Thank you so much. See you soon.
Thank you. Cheers. Winstonhouse.com. Winstonhouse.com is where you want to go. A place, a modern-day supper club, and you get to hang out, have some food, listen to some music, and, geez, get back into some normalcy. All right, we'll be back with more, so go nowhere. It is the Fourth Court. I'm Neil Savager, KFI AM 640. Let's get the latest now with Amy King and the KFI News. KFI News. We're on it.
KFI.
KOST HD2.
Los Angeles, Orange County.
Live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
The bombing hits close to home. I'm Amy King, live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. 9 Camp Pendleton Marines and a sailor have been identified as being among the 13 service members killed in the suicide bomb attack at the airport in Kabul, Afghanistan. The father of Lance Corporal Riley McCollum says his son has touched many lives with his service.
He's just always been that special kid. and to see him do something that he believed in so deeply, I couldn't be more proud. He's a hero. I love him.
3 of those Marines killed were from Riverside County, Lance Corporal Kareem Nikawi from Norco, Corporal Hunter Lopez from Indio, and Lance Corporal Dylan Marola from Rancho Cucamonga. The FBI says federal agencies are on high alert for terror attacks against the U.S. because of the violence and chaos in Afghanistan. Officials say there hasn't been specific intelligence about any terrorist organization in particular, but people associated with ISIS or Al-Qaeda could use the evacuation mission from Afghanistan to get into the U.S. The FBI says it's also concerned about other domestic terrorists who may be inspired by the recent violence. A woman has been shot on the 134 freeway in Glendale. She was apparently holding a rifle around 9:30 this morning near the Harvey Road exit. The CHP says it's not clear if the woman was shot by officers or by herself. The freeway has been shut down for the investigation, and traffic has been diverted around onto the 2 freeway. Arson investigators are looking for what caused a fire last night at a church in downtown L.A. The fire broke out last night at the Christian Light Missionary Baptist Church near the 10 freeway shortly before 8 p.m. The old church was not being used as a house of worship and was vacant. The firefighting operation caused a brief shutdown of all Metro A-line trains along Washington Boulevard between Central and Hooper Avenues. Extra police are out patrolling Santa Monica today, a day ahead of a rally by those objecting to COVID-19 vaccine mandates. The worldwide Rally for Freedom and Rally Against Medical Tyranny starts at noon tomorrow at the Santa Monica Pier. Counter-protests are also expected. About 1,000 protesters showed up for a similar protest last week, which was peaceful, but just in case, Santa Monica has passed an emergency ordinance banning things like weapons and body armor, gas masks, aerosol spray, glass bottles, and rocks from demonstrations. The doctor is being investigated for prescribing ivermectin thousands of times.
Arkansas Dr. Robert Karras said he gave the anti-parasitic drug ivermectin to many patients to treat COVID-19, including inmates at the Washington County Jail. Mainly used as a livestock dewormer, ivermectin is not recommended by the CDC as a COVID treatment and has led to numerous calls to poison control centers. Arkansas's medical board is investigating Karras, but he and the local chief deputy defended the treatment, claiming it was voluntary and there have been no deaths there from it. The Food and Drug Administration has emphatically cautioned against using ivermectin to treat COVID and tweeted, "You are not a horse, you are not a cow. Seriously, y'all, stop it." Mark Rana, KFI News.
Nighttime tours of Alcatraz are coming back. They've been dark for months because of the pandemic. The tours in the Bay Area will be held Thursdays through Mondays, setting sail for the prison island starting September 9th. The tours will be limited to just a few hundred people and will include special nighttime-only activities. From the Southern California Toyota Dealers Traffic Center, we make it easy. Crash in Santa Monica on the 10.
Yes, in Santa Monica, we have an accident that has blocked the 2 left lanes on the 10 westbound at Lincoln Boulevard. Traffic is now stopped from Centinela Avenue. You can expect delays up to 15 minutes there. In Commerce, another accident has blocked the left lane on the 5 southbound at Garfield Avenue. Traffic is stop and go from there, from 7th Street, and you can expect delays for almost 20 minutes there. And lastly, with the Pulpito Pass, there's a stall. A car is blocking the second lane from the left on the 405 northbound at Mulholland Drive. There's slow traffic there from the 10. KFI Sky hopes to get you there faster. I'm Josiah Collins.
A hot one before a little bit of a cool down. We'll tell you about it next.
Someone uses your toilet and it overflows. Can you imagine how embarrassing that is for your guests and for you? Hello, I'm John Okoyan, owner of Rooter Hero Plumbing. You're hosting a party, the water is on the floor, and your guest has to tell you that the toilet is backed up. And worst of all, you have to tell your guests that they can't use the bathroom. I shudder when I tell this story because it happened to me. Can you imagine? I own Rooter Hero Plumbing and my toilet overflowed. Talk about being humbled. Well, the truth is, it could happen to anyone. And the solution is to call 866-DRAIN-77. That's what I did, and our plumber was here within the hour. Not because I'm the owner, but that's just what we do. I'm so confident that you'll be satisfied with our services that I put my cell phone number on every business card. 866-DRAIN-77. That's 866-DRAIN-77.
Yeah, 102-8886.
Southland weather from KFI. Heat advisories up through tomorrow night for the valleys and IE. Low clouds expected at the beaches tonight should spread inland overnight. Lows in 60s to low 70s. Some low clouds for tomorrow morning will clear to sunny skies. Highs about the same as today. 70s at the beaches, 80s and 90s for Metro LA and Orlando Sea. 90s to about 108 for the valleys and IE. It'll cool down about 5 to 10 degrees on Monday with a slight cooling trend continuing through next week. Highs in the 60s and 70s at the coast. 80s for the metro areas, 80s to low 90s for the valleys and IE. It's 90 in Brea, 91 Lake Forest, 73 in Laguna Beach, 96 in Burbank. We lead local. Live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom, I'm Amy King.
Let me teach you how to eat. Let me teach you how to eat. How to marinate the meat. Let me teach you how to eat. It's a culinary treat. Let me teach you how to eat. Let me teach you how to eat. KFI AM 640 live everywhere on that there iHeartRadio app. Hey everybody, it's the Fourth Report, all things food, beverage, and beyond. I'm your well-fed host, Neil Stavager. How do you do? Thanks for hanging out this wonderful Saturday. Oh, so Sharon and Lisa, my neighbors, I told them, hey, just text me when you come over and I'll bring some food out for you, because this Winston House food was just perfectly lovely. And the chef, obviously, Jared, is a neat guy. I can't wait to meet him in person, get up to the Winston House there in Venice and see some music play. I love that, the supper club idea and food. So my neighbors just said, hey, we're here, we're listening to the show. Unfortunately, there is some delay, so I'm back on the air, but I will be out late shortly with your food. I've been very diligent in not eating any more of it, so I will leave it for them because it really was fantastic. And I took some pictures, put them up on Instagram at Fourth Reporter if you want to check them out at Fourth Reporter. You can see some of the things that they sent from Winston House. It was just lovely. Those little croquettes, the little cheese balls are, man. And the shrimp toast, spicy noodles. I mean, what a great combination of food. And we didn't get to talk to Chef about the drink program, but it did. I can picture the cocktails work with all of these. Something that's citrus to bring out some brightness and shave off some of the fattiness of those duck tacos. But the sweetness in some of the sauces, the sweet and sour in some of the sauces, just made me think, oh man, I want to jump into this right now. And I did, but I'm already big as a house, so I have to be careful because it gets really easy to pound that stuff. They also had this donut, vanilla cream donut, it's like a baseball. It's the size of a baseball. And it's filled with perfectly executed vanilla cream. And you bite into it, and it just bursts. Not great for a man with a beard. I'm like, okay. I'd have to shower after eating every single one of them. I really did have to dunk my face into the water and wash my face after eating it. But it was really, really, really lovely. Okay, Krispy Kreme. As I was telling you at the top of the show, Krispy Kreme is now offering vaccinated Americans 2 free donuts. So reports foodbeast.com. And this is cute. One of the donuts in the picture is this heart-shaped one, and then there's traditional glaze. Bringing your vaccination card, I think you need to prove your vaccination that you've had at least one shot. I don't know how they're doing that, but 2 free donuts anytime, every day from August 30th through September 5th. So the campaign is obviously to boost people, say, hey, go out there and get vaccinated. We have to be, we're all in this together. It's not just something we say. It has to be something we do. Glazed donuts, they're original. Each day, anyone who receives one vaccination, at least one vaccination shot, will get one. And then September 6th, they'll continue for the remainder of the year of their one that they were doing, which is generous unto stuff. So the original vaccination campaign began back in March, more than 2.5 million original glazed donuts have been given away. That's pretty insane. That's pretty insane when you think about generosity of that. And they're just saying, hey, thanks for doing your part. I know there's a lot of fear with some folks, and fear's normal. But to me, fear is a motivation to get educated, to do your reading, and, to think about this honestly. Our hospitals are starting to fill up again with people sick from the coronavirus. What they're not filling up with is people sick with side effects from the vaccine. So I have, looked around. I know people who have passed away from the virus. I know no one who has passed away from getting the vaccine. It's always scary. I know. My little boy, Max, when he was born, I think it's like, I don't know, it's fairly soon after they're born that you start giving them vaccinations. And I remember the look on his face, like his first vaccination, I was holding him. And he's a baby. And his head turns and gets stuck on, I think they put it in the foot, the heel of the foot. And they stick him, and he's a baby, he's tiny. And I swear he looked up at me and said, "What the hell? Aren't you the adult? Are you managing any of this?" And I'm like, "I know, little buddy, but it's for your own good. I don't want you to have polio. I don't want you to have these things, rubella." And I know it weighs on a lot of people's hearts and minds. Talk to your doctor, not to the internet, and you'll probably be better off, as we most would. I would never go, man, I have brain cancer. Let me see what the internet says. Okay. Oh, I guess I need Diet 7-Up. Should do it. And I sure as hell, if I didn't trust the government, I sure as hell wouldn't take horse pills. So if you've gotten at least one shot, one dose of your vaccine, you can get out there and enjoy yourself. A couple free donuts between the 30th, coming in a few days here, of August through September 5th. And then again, like I said, they will go back at Krispy Kreme to their original offer, which was one donut, which is incredibly generous. And the key is, it's just, hey, listen, we get it. It's okay to be fearful. It's not okay to be stupid or ignorant. It's okay to want to educate yourself. It's not okay to put your head in the sand. And, this is how a community works. If people...
Do that. This is perfected. Use stars are awareness. It's not algorithm. Enjoy. License prefers that each and every perform on the stereo surface. Stars are awareness. Amplifying the algorithm of different origins. On the list. Access perfected each and every component. Stereo service. Service elevators. Every phone. There's already one to defend their origins. The access perfected each component. Stereo service. Stars are wheels with us on every fiber. Designs are intelligence. Stars are wheels. The access perfected each and every component on the stereo surface. Stars are weird and refined. Designs everything needed to defend the ocean. The access perfected each and every component on the stereo surface. The universe is border everywhere. The mystery is border though. As with the crystal surface. The access perfected each and every component on the stereo surface. The integrated border has a bigger contribution to its border. Enhancing the aggressive sense. The access perfected each and every component on the stereo surface. Stars are aware is border never find. Intelligence. Access perfected each and every component on the stereo surface. This is for us as a year from on. Taking man on the road in the 2014 XSL X57. On the road. Every square I can do. This is perfected each and every component on the stereo surface. Stars are aware. For 2 passengers passing the hot